If there's one style of pedal that I cannot stop changing in my signal chain, it's probably overdrive. I'm a bit of a self-confessed overdrive addict. I love collecting overdrive pedals, both standard ones and boutique ones. Today we're going to be taking a look at a really cool new drive pedal from some good friends of mine from Italy. We're going to be checking out the RedSeven Amplification Alkemy Overdrive. So RedSeven Amplification, as the name would suggest, are predominantly an amplifier company, but they've started branching out into making some really cool pedals. The Alkemy Overdrive is one of those pedals. So this is a two-sided drive pedal. One side is a 24 dB clean boost, and the other side is a boutique overdrive. It's their own circuit design, but it does give you that slightly tube screamery, mid-humped sort of thing you'd expect from a boutique overdrive. It's very, very versatile, and there's a couple of different switching options which we're going to dig into in this video. But before we do that, I do have to say the guys at RedSeven did provide me with this pedal for the purpose of making the video. I've not been paid for this, but I am going to be keeping this pedal. And I'm very glad about that because I really love this thing. So it's really simple. It has just 4 knobs, 3 mini toggle switches, and 2 foot switches. So let's take a look at what it's got going for us. So along the top, we've got 4 controls. We've got the boost. This is what controls the boost with this foot switch. So the boost is actually independently switchable. So that 24 dB boost can be paired with the drive side of this pedal or on its own. Over here, we've got the pedal's gain side. And here we have the 3 controls for that side of the pedal. The drive side of the pedal is very, very simple. We've got the level control, which obviously controls the level of the pedal, the tone, so it's a single tone control, and the drive control. Very much a tube screamer style layout. And while this does have a tube screamery kind of flavor to it, it doesn't sound exactly like a tube screamer. The guys at RedSeven told me that this is their own circuit design, so it's sort of voiced to their own specification. Where we can really tweak this thing up though, is with these 3 mini toggle switches. So the first switch we have here is the mode switch. This allows us to change the order of the sides so we can have pre or post for the boost. So you can either have the boost sitting after the drive for a volume lift or before the drive for an extra kick into the drive side. Then in the middle, we have a clip switch. This has a hard and a soft option. This allows us to switch between 2 different styles of clipping. And then over here, we have a voice switch. We have normal and fat, just to add some additional low-end kick to the circuit. The pedal itself is powered by a standard 9V DC Got an input and an output, and there's also a remote switch. So if you're using this with a looper, for instance, you can remote the pedal from there. All of these pedals are handmade in Italy. As you can see from the sticker there on the back, they're all made in Italy, and they proudly display that on the rear of the pedal. The quality is exceptional. The guys at RedSeven make some incredible stuff. I've been using these on and off on a few of my live streams for the last couple of weeks, and I really, really love the way this thing sounds. I haven't gig tested it yet, but it feels really robust. And honestly, I wouldn't be afraid of taking this thing out to play. On this particular Alkemy drive, I do have this goldy yellow faceplate. This is actually a limited edition color. The regular ones you'll see will be in black. Sometimes the guys at RedSeven do some interesting color tops as well, so you may be able to get your hands on a limited edition colored one, but typically this would be a black plate on the top of the unit. I could probably talk all day about how much I like the sound of this drive pedal, but really I think the best thing to do is plug it in and let you decide for yourself. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So the guitar I'm going to be using is my Jackson Adrian Smith SDX. This is a very, very dependable guitar, very versatile humbucker and 2 single coils. This is plugged into the Blackstar Studio 10 6L6. That is running through the 2 notes Captor X. And the reverb you're hearing is also coming from the Surfy Industries Surfy Bear Classic, as always. Got the Alkemy Overdrive going into the front of it. Now I'm going to set everything on the pedal to midnight. I'm going to leave the boost on post, so it's currently after the drive circuit. I'm going to put it on soft clipping and the voice onto normal. So I did say you can use the boost separately. So if I just engage the boost from my clean tone, which is this, we get a lift in the clean tone. So just being able to use that clean boost on its own is very, very versatile because you can kind of just push your amp towards the edge of breakup. And that's just without even engaging the drive side of the pedal. So we'll go straight to that. I'm going to go to my bridge humbucker. I will switch pickups as I go. Everything on midnight, soft clipping, and the normal voice. This is where it gets the most into its kind of tube screamery style sounds. So as I was doing that, I was tweaking the gain and I was kicking the boost on and off. I did actually flip it from post to pre just to give the drive a little bit more of a kick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that off and I'm going to set this now back to midnight and I'm going to show you the difference between the hard and the soft clipping. So we started off there just in soft clipping. When I go to hard clipping, it does get more compressed, so it does lose a little bit of volume, but it makes up for that with a more aggressive drive sound. So you can hear how that does get a lot more aggressive, especially when I put the boost in front of it there. So now I'm going to go back to soft clipping mode. I'm going to talk about the voice switch. So that was on normal for the whole time. When I set this to fat, what we're going to get is a much more sort of present and fat low end. So I'll just start off in the soft clipping with the gain on halfway. I'll engage this so you can hear the fat clipping coming in. And then I'll move the gain and I'll also flip between the clipping sides. So you can see there's a huge range of tones from this pedal. It goes all the way from those really great low gain, soft clipping kind of tube screamery tones right through to some very high gain things. If you go onto the hard clipping mode, you push the drive and you hit it with some boost in front, you can get pretty heavy with this thing. So yeah, there's a ton of different tones in this thing. Now, personally for me, I do find that tone control, when you kind of drop it below halfway, it does get a little bit woolly. Now, obviously this is going to be very subjective depending on what guitar you're using, what amp you're using. The bridge humbucker in this guitar is slightly darker, so maybe if you're using some brighter pickups, that tone control is going to be a little more user-friendly in the lower settings. For me personally, I think about that halfway point or maybe just above kind of is the sweet spot for me. I probably wouldn't change that too much. But again, like I said, the tone control is obviously going to be subjective down to what amp you're pairing it with and what guitar you're pairing it with. But for me, those lower settings don't really work too great. But as soon as I got this thing out the box, I sort of put it in that middle position and it just instantly worked for me. So yeah, I really like this thing. I think this is a great sounding overdrive. It's very, very versatile. It pairs well with different amps as well. So if you're using this into a clean amp like I am today, or you're putting it into something like a Marshall amp, or even a higher gain amp, it can be a real great tone shaper. Into a higher gain amp, you could use it to really tighten things up. Or if you're someone like me who gigs a lot with clean amps, this could be a sole drive unit and it can do so much. Having the boost is very useful because I can put it into post mode. And let's say I'm playing a lead part, and I just need that extra lift. I can have it on post. I can take advantage of 24 dB of boost there. Now, obviously, I've only got that on a quarter of the way up. You can imagine how loud this can get if you've got enough headroom in your amp as well. So yeah, all in all, the Alkemy Overdrive, I'm a big fan of that. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the Alkemy Overdrive from RedSeven Amplification. There are some links down below where you can check out RedSeven and see all the other things in their range. Let me know what you guys think. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this thing. Like I said, I'm a big fan, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.